We spent about 60.
Spent 60. Okay. Well, my other question was, assuming that we were right at 30, I know that we had talked about waiting to see what Judge May's decision was going to be and then reassessing the situation at that point in time. And I wondered if we were being a little bit premature and
We've already spent 60, and we need some money in the legal fees to cover other legal fees. Yeah, I mean, we've spent 60 on the schools and the sales tax part, and we've already expended that.
Keep in mind, it also takes 3 readings of an ordinance, so we're trying to, in other words, it'll be,
well,
and by the 3rd reading, we may have a better idea and lower this amount.
okay, all right.
I'm hoping.
I just wanted to get it out there where I thought we were, and we're obviously past where I thought we were.
Right.
But
We've spent every penny in our budget that we put in for the year for legal.
Can I take a comment from the floor, please? I'm probably going to be hated by everybody in here when I'm through. My name is Vi Paluzzi, and I live at 6888 Richard Way. We are throwing good money after bad. The taxpayers are getting shafted from both ends. We're paying for Shelby County to sue us, and we're paying to defend. How stupid can we be that we keep putting money in here for these attorneys? Millington doesn't have millions of dollars. I read in the paper today, and I don't know if it was Germantown or Bartlett, but they said, if we need to put $250,000 in there now, let's put it, and if we need 250 more, we'll get that too. I mean, people have totally lost their minds.
I agree.
Millington doesn't have, from what I've heard, the kind of money for us to do this. And I think it's totally stupid if y'all vote to put more money in there and shaft us some more.
We have no choice.
So,
We've already spent it.
I mean, it's just totally stupid. So, but anyway, I've had to have my say.
Thank you.
I think we all agree with you.
right, I think we do. I think until we get to a point where we can reassess the situation, we have to continue to pay our bill, which we now have to pay.
We said 60 to start with, and we've already spent 60. Cut it.
Well, that's not that simple.
Yeah,
Because we haven't gotten the last bill yet.
We can do that quite.
Well, it's not all on the one lawsuit, there's 3.
I know, and we're paying on both ends. We're paying to sue ourselves, and we're paying to defend ourselves.
I wish Terry Rowland was sitting right there like he usually is. Maybe he could answer that question for us.
Oh, Terry.
He can't answer it either. I'm just saying. We just want to vote.
But we committed, we signed an agreement. This board voted to sign an agreement to participate until such time as we can reevaluate. And we cannot reevaluate until we know the results of this first lawsuit. And then we can reevaluate. And hopefully Judge Mays will come forward and give us an opportunity to reevaluate.
They're going to end up bankrupting their city is what they're going to do.
And bankrupt every city, absolutely.
That's exactly what they're going to do.
Exactly. You're right.
And I can tell you, no one in here doesn't love you still, so.
Know exactly where you're coming from.
Absolutely.
No argument, we have no intention of bankrupting the city.
We feel pretty handcuffed by the whole situation.
Any other
John,
discussion?
John, can you just go through this here, okay? Start just the general fund revenues.
Okay, what we're saying is that this is increasing the expenditure budget of the general fund by $100,000. And the source of funding that is prior year fund balance. We're planning to use fund balance because we have no other revenue source to do that. So that's what the first part of this is doing, is recognizing that we're using fund balance of $100,000 to fund the $100,000 in attorney fees. Then the stormwater fund has a several $100,000 fund balance where we have built up dollars in past years, and we're able to use that to pay for the drainage control, which is the next item on the agenda, in fact. And so we had budgeted for that in capital projects. You will recall, though, that we funded part of the capital projects budget with a planned use of fund balance from a transfer from the general fund balance. If we don't spend that money in capital projects, we don't draw it out of the general fund balance. Instead, we take it out of this restricted fund that is limited only for stormwater. So the city is better off as a whole if we take it out of stormwater since it's restricted funds and leave us more flexibility with those general fund dollars.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna leave us in fund balance.
In the general fund,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't remember off the top of my head now. I don't want to give you a bad answer. Okay.
$100,000 less than.
I know. Can you get that for
Yes.
us tomorrow? Appreciate it.
Yes.
Can you get that for everybody tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
Any other comments? May we have roll call, please?
Mr. Brown?
Aye.